Hey everybody, I am ARMR. With me once again is my friend Heather, and this was our first viewing in a while of Batman Begins. Ooh, this movie's fun.
Well, and I remember for me, because I grew up as a Batman fan, so then to see this new one coming out, I just remember being so jazzed for this movie, and I loved it. And especially end parts, so I'm just like, I'm already skipping to the end going, yeah! Set up for the next movie. But that's just me. I've always been a Joker fan, so...
I both love and dislike the Batsuit in this one. I mean, it's a cool prototype design, but at the same time, the completely black, the bat symbol isn't really visible.
Yeah. And again, he's kind of, new at being Batman, but yeah, it's very much this suit is the new, darker Batman, and that's kind of up there with his voice, though.
Oh god, his voice in this. Like, you go back to the Burton one, his voice is... It sounds natural, it's dark, it's scary, but it's completely different from his Bruce Wayne voice.
But it's still a normal voice, basically.
Yeah, it sounds like something that it actually sounds dark and intimidating.
Yeah.
In this one, he sounds like a little kid trying too hard or something, or like he has a really bad throat problem.
Listen to my voice!
Swear to me!
It's just... Again, when you saw it in theaters, yeah, that was pretty awesome and intimidating, but when you watch it again, in your home, you're like, that sounds so goofy.
Yeah.
It just...
And when he has Rachel in the Batcave, he's just using his normal voice. It's just
that's normal voice right there. How does Rachel not...
That's Bruce voice. I get it, she's pretty drugged up there, so maybe that's why she didn't recognize him right away.
And he doesn't let her stay awake long. He's like, yep, info, drug time.
And by this movie... Batman and Robin is the only Batman movie at this point where he hasn't revealed his secret identity to someone he wants to sleep with.
Yeah. I mean, at the end he kind of does, but yeah, it's true. We kind of had this theme of Bruce likes a girl, he or Alfred tells her who he is. It's just like, one time it was Alfred's fault, but still.
And even in this one, it's like, people, I've had people in this debate being like, oh, well, that quote he gave her at the end, it was meant to be mysterious. And no, he was directly quoting herself to her.
Yes, and I mean, if it had been in another movie, if there had been a more of a time frame, but yes, she literally said that quote to him days ago, so he knew she would know that quote. I'm getting ahead of myself with the other of this series. When he does the quote for Gordon, it's a little more reference because it's been 30 years. 30 years, and he still goes something as simple as putting a jacket on a small boy, and Gordon knows who he is. I'm like, but that one was a little more cryptic because he just hopes Gordon remembers all those years ago Bruce Wayne. So
was it actually 30 years? Oh right, from the Wayne murders to the last movie, yeah.
Because they say that it's been 20 years from this movie, and it's got to be at least close to 10 years by the second movie because they talk about how he's been kind of in and out of it. It's just, it's been a long time.
The second movie is right after this one, and then the third movie is another 8 years or something.
Yeah, they space it out. So it's got to be close to another 10 years, which puts it at 30 years since he comforted a small boy. Sorry, getting way off topic, but...
Yeah, a little bit, but that's the thing about this movie. It's a really fun ride, but there's not a lot to talk about from, when I think about it.
Yeah, again, you have a lot of cute, funny quotes, especially with Bruce and, what's Morgan's character again? Fox.
Lucius Fox, yeah.
Lucius Fox Lucius is just a great character for these little quips. I kind of love that.
I really like that they brought him heavily into the comics and stuff too.
Yes, because like I said, he hadn't really been this strong character before. But after this movie, they're like, everyone use Lucius. People love him. Well, yeah, he had these funny quotes.
Isn't that Morgan Freeman playing him?
Yeah, it's yeah. You can't go wrong with Morgan Freeman, honestly. But yeah, so like I said, and I love at Bruce's party, everyone else is schmoozing, drinking the beer. He's in the corner getting on the snacks. It's just
he's like, Alfred's cooking.
And him and Alfred seem kind of bros, just because he's like, oh yeah, I was really close with Wayne, but then him and Alfred later, sup.
Yeah, and I do love Bruce's response. It's like, you're in the wrong kind of clubs, Mr. Wayne. It's like, well, someone's passing around the weaponized hallucinogens.
Yeah, and he's like, sure, whatever. But you love the little talk they had earlier. I don't need to know what all you're doing, but don't think I'm stupid.
Yeah, that way I don't have to lie when I'm asked. But don't treat me like an idiot.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, that's kind of a cool line.
Yeah.
This movie had a lot of cool lines, a lot of great action.
Mm-hmm.
But,
like you said, it's very much the trouble with an Origins movie is, you're getting the setup, but that's all it is you're setting up a story so if you know it, it's not a whole lot. You're like, yay, this is a new look. But that's what it is. Let's get to the next one.
And the ending,
You love and hate.
It's no, I basically hated it because the Batman saying that line. I don't have to. I'm not going to save you. I don't have to. I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you either.
It's very non-Batman. And again, this whole movie, there'd been little shout-outs to how he didn't shoot a bad guy, he shot him in the foot, or he, did this and this so he didn't kill bad guys. So
aside from his deathmatch race in the Batmobile where he killed like a ton of cops.
Yeah, I mean, they showed the 2 cops who were okay, and in that note, that's more of those good lines, is that radio chatter for that whole, driving sequence. You just get so many cops with so many good lines. They're like, what is it? Tell me the description of the thing. It's a tank. No, tell me what it is.
What make and model it is? It looks like a tank.
And the guy's like, no, be serious. He sees you drive by. Never mind. I believe you.
Serious, tell me what this thing looks like. Never mind.
And then, the guy, what street is on? It's not. It's on the rooftop. What do you mean? I mean, it's on the rooftop.
That was awesome. So, back to that line I hit at the end of the movie. The main reason I hate it is because, like we've said, Batman's whole thing about not killing, they more or less follow it through the entire movie, except for his big explosion at the... he does kill some League of Assassins, but he saves what he doesn't know is race at the time. But at the end there, it's like... I've read so many Batman comics, including one where he said to, either... I don't remember if it was Robin or Batgirl, but he was training someone, he said to them, it's like, no, if I choose not to do something, if I, by my inaction, allow someone to die, then I might as well put a gun to their head and pull the trigger myself.
Exactly. And again, I get it. Not every Batman follows it like that, but that line felt very non-Batman. Especially with all the other good lines in the movie, that one kind of leaves
especially because later he says, justice can't be about vengeance. So, that sounded like a very vengeful line. I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you either. It's no, that sounds really vengeful.
And then, I mean, it ends on a line note because the actual end of the movie ends with him turning to Gordon saying, Gordon's like, I never got to thank you. He's like, you never have to. I'm like, that's a much better line. So can we have more of those?
And the Joker card set up for the next one was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, I'm a Joker fan. So like I said, I see this movie in theaters and that Joker card comes up, I just scream. You trust me, this next review is gonna be hard because I'm just gonna rave about Joker. I'm sorry. Heads up.
At a certain point, I'm just gonna be like, hey, there are other characters in the movie.
No, they're not. No.
Okay, well, that's everything we had to say about Batman Begins. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.